break things today.
Let's see. Let me know you good on Twitter, so I'll go ahead and.
Yeah, I got you. Just pressing a button here and should be good to go.
Yep,
The
we're good
Cardinals
to
playing
go.
the Braves. Oh, we're good.
Yep, we're good on our end.
All right. Check one more thing here. Instagram. So IG.
Should turn this on. Send this stuff. Oh no, not that. All right. Let's see.
We good?
Yep, we on.
All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here on the Welcome Home Podcast. I'm your host, Famous Garnet, and I'm joined by my co-host, Q.
What it do, y'all? What it do?
And in today's episode, you see him on the screen. He's hanging out with us tonight. It is 4-star 2026 Gamecock commit, the top prospect in South Carolina from South Point High School. Yes, that's South Point High School. We all know what South Point High School we're talking about here. That is Mr. J'Zavien Currence. Welcome inside the building, my guy. How are you doing?
Good. How about y'all? Excited to be here.
Man, hey, I can't believe this, man. Like, we really got another South Point on, man. Another South. You know what, man? Just thinking back, South Point really has held up USC, bro. South Point really has just held up USC on its back, bro. How does it feel to be another person that's now got the USC on their back, bro? How does that feel, Zay?
Feel good. Kind of feel like a legacy kid, even though I'm not really related to those guys. Just coming up the same way those guys did, going through the same things they did. It just feel good to hold it up. For my city and what we stand for in Rock Hill.
That's a fact. That's a
Mm-hmm.
fact. That's a
Mm-hmm.
fact, bro. That's a fact. So tell everybody about yourself, man. So one of the biggest things we know that fans love is to really know about, the players that they're cheering for, who's coming in, the leader of the group, because that's essentially what you are, man. So tell everybody about yourself, man.
Uh, Start playing football when I was about 4 years old. Kind of had like a rocky start. You 4, you don't really. Like, I just kind of enjoyed being in the uniform. Had to take me a couple years to like actually keep playing and get older enough like to actually understand what I'm doing out there. If you get what I'm saying. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
when I was about like 8 or 9, had my first like 30 touchdown season, and that's when it was like I could really take it far. And then I started training with my dad. I was like always surrounded around football. Uh, Always been a stallion. My brother went there. My dad started coaching. Uh, when J'Zavien and them got there when the school first opened before I was born. So it was just destined for me to go to South Point. I have 4 nieces, but 2 on my sister, 2 on my brother. Big family. Uh, in my house is me, my parents, and my grandma. Uh, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah,
Dope.
that's solid. And you got to tell the world, man. You got to let everybody know, man. Like, my man, you're out here at all these camps. Like, next thing I know, you're in like one camp here in Charlotte. Next thing I know, you're out here in Hawaii, out there, man, performing.
Yeah.
Like, talk about those camps, man. Talk about being involved with all these events, man. Like, it's amazing.
Uh, it's truly a blessing. I gotta thank my dad for introducing me to that at a young age. Always taking me to things, even like when I probably didn't even know about it. It was some camps that I've been to where it's just like I stay up to what about 4 in the morning playing the game. You know how little kids do or we do as teens, just having fun. Then I get tapped on the shoulder at 7 o'clock in the morning saying we got to go get work, and at that point it's go get it. It ain't really no excuse. You just got to go get it. And the Hawaii situation and the All American Bowl situation, it just came from fruits of my labor, and after that, just proving why I am who I say I am and having fun. It's the main thing about it. If you ain't having fun, there's no point in doing it.
Agreed.
Facts.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
Agreed. Agreed. So when you look at South Carolina and you've seen what in-state guys have done,
Yeah,
not just recently with Nick and Wari, who I mean, let's call a spade a spade. You guys are built about the same.
yeah,
Literally, you are the same size as he was coming out of high school. And now you look up, that man's about to be a first round draft pick. You saw what he did at the combine,
mm.
and you look at that and you see what has South Carolina has produced. Why do you personally feel like it's so important for South Carolina to keep in-state kids in state in order for the program to be successful?
Um, I think it's like because in-state kids know how much South Carolina means to the culture of Columbia and how much it takes to hold what they the standard that South Carolina in-state kids, they just we got a different love for the game in South Carolina. It's something that it's something about us,
That's
like the
facts.
work ethic that we have.
Mm.
We don't really, I guess we get overlooked, but like you see us in the biggest stages, and we flash the most, in my opinion.
You're right. You're right. You're right, man. I mean, like you said, not even just with Clowney, man. You can go back to Stephon Gilmore,
Yeah,
Devontae Holloman, you DJ Swearinger. Like you've had so many guys come through and have done that on the biggest stage. That big win against Alabama. Well, one thing was that Zay, me and FG were in the stands when that happened in
yeah.
2010. That was one of the craziest games I've ever been to. And
Mm.
so when you look at all these different situations, and I know you've seen the games on TV and all that. What is it like actually now as a recruit being in that stadium and feeling the crowd and in the games like Texas A&M, LSU, which we was robbed of. I don't care. Nobody say we got robbed in that
Yeah,
game, and all those games, and you see what Shane's building, bro. Like let's call a spade, bro. What Shane's building, that's not being done across the nation, bro.
yeah.
Shane's building something that's one of a kind. So what is it like seeing that now, bro? In the eyes that you have now, as you know, going into your senior year, and being a big time recruit.
Um, it's special. Like it's rare you get to see a crowd get that loud when compared to like Ohio State and Michigan. We don't really have as much people. It's just it's so raw and so energetic and it's so pure. Like the Texas A&M game and the Missouri game, those had to be like my favorite games of all time because the whole stadium was tested at those moments, and you just seen everything come together. The play, the scenery, the crowd erupt, and we fed off of it, and we we dominated in the moments we needed to dominate to take the victory, and that's really what you need in a top organization. And what Shane Beamer's building is, you see it every day in practice. Like when you go to practice, everything is fast. It doesn't really necessarily have to be everything you gotta hit necessarily. It's just so game intense.
Mm,
It's and everyone's bought in. That's what you need to want to be a team to win a national championship.
mm. Ooh.
Fair. I like it.
Oh, I like what you're saying there, Natty, and
Mm.
I'm assuming, Zay, that's what you coming here to do. Is to win
Yeah,
the Natty,
yeah, for sure.
and so when you look at the culture of what Shane has built, even as far as you have, because think about the high profile guys you have on that team, Lenore Sellers, you got the Dylan Stewarts of the world, Nick Harbors, and all that, and with that, we got to keep a spade a spade. There are teams who would falter down there when you have situations such as that. But you see, Shane has consistently been able to have people buy in. What separates Shane from these coaches that you've seen? Because you've been on the recruiting trail for a long time.
Yeah.
You've been recruited for since ninth grade year, bro. What has it been like for you to see? What has Shane shown you? Like, you know what? This is why I want to play for this guy.
It's ability to like coach through love. Like every every aspect of what he does is you can see he loves the kids and he loves everyone on the staff and he shows it. He's going to tell you that, but also he loves you so much he's going to tell you what you need to hear. That's the most important thing. And the kids that buy into that stuff, that's real to the game, that love the game, they're going to take it and do better for him because all the kids that I feel like at South Carolina, they know that he's doing it for the betterment of them and what can help them and their families. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Absolutely.
it's just one of them
Absolutely.
things where he just one of them people like you just want to go hard for him.
Because it's the genuineness. It's the
Yeah,
genuineness. I like that.
And you look, Q, you and I, we were big on the Dylan Stewart recruitment, right? And the Nick
Correct.
Harbor recruitment. We had intel in the DMV, and we were told always the whole time when I said, when I had the news saying South Carolina after the spring game, you and I had this information that Dylan Stewart was South Carolina's to lose, and it didn't come down to an NIL dollar point at that
Correct.
matter.
yeah,
And we saw why.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Same thing with Nick Harbor. Nick Harbor, sure, Oregon got into it. It got a little dicey then, but Shane never gave up and he showed, hey, who was here from the beginning? Who greeted you outside of the bus that day?
Yeah.
And that's what it came down to. And Zay, what Zay saying there, and I mean it all makes sense. It all adds up.
So when you look at this class, Zay, what do you see in this class? I know the class isn't finished by any stretch of
yeah,
any imagination, but you know as well as I do, Shane cooking something up.
yeah.
Shane cooking something up. And so with what you know and what you see, tell Gamecock fans of how excited they should be about this class that's coming in, bro. This 2026 class.
It's a class full of workers. Like it's class full of dogs. Somebody that's is not content with where they at right now. Like none of us, we all work our hardest. Like, and I see it every day with squirt backs. Like Anthony Baxter, it's
Mm-hmm.
my best
Mm-hmm.
friend. It's my best friend, and he's one of the hardest workers I know. Like you
Hey.
see him come out the weight room, you be like, dang, twin, you just got out of the pool. Nah, it's just the work he put into it. You just see it,
Okay.
and we strive to be better. So yeah,
Okay. Are y'all a pretty close group?
yeah,
That's good. That's good. I like that. I like that. And y'all really in-state guys. Good lord. I mean,
yeah.
you got Zion, you got you, Baxter, you got House down there in Newberry that a lot of fans don't really know about. And that, and I tell everybody all the time, like when y'all talk about a Michael Smith at tight end, and you got Mike Taylor that's coming in too, like that's what Jamal is. Jamal is the same way. He's a hard-working tight end that has the side, the speed, and everything. Oh, hold on, we lost him.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we wait for him to get back. He might have had a call come in or something, and sometimes we
Yeah,
keep people out while it's doing those things. Yeah,
yeah,
there he
yeah.
comes back. There he goes. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's good. Let's see. I think we might have lost his audio though.
You hear us, Zay?
Yeah, yeah, I think we lost his audio.
Oh, he hear us. We can't hear you. We can't hear
Yeah,
you,
yeah, we
Zay.
lost his mic.
Oh, we lost his mic.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes these things can be finicky like that. Say if you hop back out and then come back on that way, you should be able to get your mic back up. Let's see, it should be good to go. That's these things with technology. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It never ceases to amaze me.
Nope.
There he is.
Y'all
He
can hear
is
me?
back.
Yep, we
Yep,
got
you're
you
good.
now.
You're
We
good.
got you now.
Nah, you're good, man. Technology's fun, man. Technology's great.
Yeah,
Zay, when you committed to South Carolina, and obviously you had some big names after you, man. Let's call it how it is. You had Alabama, Florida State at the time, Clemson offered, Georgia,
yeah.
Florida. I mean, LSU. You had all these great offers. What was it for South Carolina that made it ultimately, hey, this is home for me? This made me have that welcome home feeling.
Just going into the being in Columbia often just like this, and you get a chance to see like how people like genuinely act, because it just humans we change our emotions day to day, and I never seen that through them.
Mm-hmm.
It's always the same thing, which I know it's probably not going to be that when I get there, but I've seen the ups and the downs at South Carolina, so it was just, and I seen how they handled it. I seen all the bad moments, seen all the good, and I just like what I've seen out of Coach Beamer and the players and the coaching staff. They always keep fighting. Everyone's striving for greatness there. Even the cafeteria people, like it's just a place where greatness is bound to happen. That's how I feel.
For sure.
Understand.
For sure. And before you cut out, we was talking about House, bro. How do you feel about House? Like a lot of people don't know about him, man. But that's a baller over there in Newberry. That the tight end, man, that committed to us, man. Jamal, but what have you seen in his game, bro? Because I think a lot of fans really want to know about him. And I know you've got to meet him. You've got to, all those different things. What is it about him, bro?
House. What high school he goes to?
Newberry.
Yo.
Newberry High School. I haven't talked to him.
Oh, you ain't got to talk to him yet? He's a
Nah.
tight end commit. Jamal or Jamel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jamal House.
Yeah,
Yep.
Jamal House out there, Newberry. Y'all got to connect, bro. That
Yeah.
kid, he's like Mike Tyler. He's like Michael Smith. Just
Mm.
got the size, the speed, bro. I'm looking forward to seeing him. So, with another thing I thought of too, as well, when you go to these camps, what's a camp day like? Because some fans always want to know too, what is camp like? Like, what do you see in camp?
Like the recent UA camp, you do like all your combine stuff, like the
Okay.
40, the 10-yard shuttle, the long jump, uh, vert, uh, and then you go to like an indie session. So you do all
Mm,
DB work, stuff like that, and then at the end you do one-on-ones for however long they let you. Depending on how many receivers or DBs there is, depending on how many reps you're gonna get.
okay.
So like last year at the UA camp, I went like 13 times and I went 12-1. But this year I only got like 5 reps and I went 5-0. So it
Oh,
just depend on what camp you go to and how many people there. But all camps pretty much running the same.
okay.
But like college camps, they different.
What?
I'm not even gonna shy away from that. They different. Like my ninth grade year, I went to Florida. Well, I went to Alabama. I went to a private workout at Georgia. The private workout at Georgia wasn't that bad. But like after you stretch at college camps, they take you through like a county fair. So it's basically a whole bunch of conditioning, and then you go in the listen, and then you go in the Indy, and then you go to one-on-one. So 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 it's basically testing how well like you do after you fatigue, like how focused you can be.
How y'all get through that, bro? Like, how you even breathing after that, bro? Like, how
Yeah.
you even breathe after that?
Sometimes you don't even know. You just will your way through it, and
I understand.
and then once you get like to like one-on-ones and football stuff, that's easy. Like it's just the county fair, like that joint hurt.
And all of
And
them
then
do it.
like listen, and then like at Alabama, they had like sprinkler things that people were walking around with like mist, and they would spray. Listen, they would spray it on you for like 1 second and then move on to the next person. So it's like it hit you for 1 second, you be cool for 1 second, then you back hot. That had to be the most irritating thing at the camp.
Bro, I'd have been so mad. I ain't gonna lie to
Like,
you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'd have been so mad.
bro.
Ain't no way. Ain't no
And then
way.
it was like 90 something degrees out there.
Yeah.
Helmet on. It was rough. It was rough.
Golly.
Man.
Golly. So, as we all know, you've been going to a lot of the 7-on-7s, but a person you've been around is Samari Matthews. Smoke. Smoke is what
Smoke,
they call him.
my guy.
That he the truth. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, man, hey, you putting a good word for us? Hey, you throwing a good word in for your boys?
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, man,
Like every time I'm with him.
that guy.
But like Me and Smoke like have a unique relationship because I've been knowing him since I was in like 8th grade. It wasn't a thing like we just met each other, so
Cool.
we always wanted to play with each other, and that's just helping USC's like
Yeah.
they chances with him wanting to play with me wanting to play with him, and genuinely like how tight our families are. Like whenever we go somewhere, we always together.
Yeah, we peeped that. I was like, look at there. Hey, once you see Smoke, there go Currence, bro. There they go.
Yeah,
There goes Zay. There goes Zay. You see, oh, there goes Smoke, bro. And I think that's dope. I'm telling you, and it translates, bro. It translates a lot to on the field, especially with the coach you have, bro. Like talk to us, T Gray, like the legend himself, bro. T Gray,
yeah,
bro. Like you, I don't care what nobody say. You gonna have to show me better. You gonna have to show me someone better because T Gray, he done shown you time and time again he gonna get somebody in that league, man.
yeah.
So what's your relationship like with T?
Me and Coach Gray, we tight. Going into his meeting rooms, I tell you, this has to be one of the funniest things ever.
I believe it. I believe it, bro.
Like
I believe it.
it's like it's so many personalities in one room because he coached the safeties and the corners and the nickels. So his whole group is interchangeable. I think that's why his players are so good and do so well from him on the secondary. Because if everybody's learning the same thing, everybody knows how to make their job easier for them and their teammates. That's personally why what I like about T Gray. And then how he teaches stuff, like it's so it clicks like this. So like if you don't get it, I'm gonna be that's on you. Like if you don't get it, it's kind of on you. Not knocking somebody who may not get it, but like I feel like after about a week or two, I'll be straight. And then coaching on the field, he coached so hard, it don't even like seem like you meet him in person, then meet him on the field. It's like he turn on the switch. That's kind of what you need.
I believe it. I absolutely believe it. Now, Zay, when you were at South Point last year, you were more of a two-way guy, right? You played wide receiver and quarterback. Or your senior year, what are you going to really focus? You going to do that again, or we're going to see more of that just safety aspect from you?
Safety and receiver.
Okay.
I don't gotta play quarterback this year. Quarterback not hurt no more.
There you go.
Okay, good. Okay. That's good. And
1,500 yards loading. 1,500 yards.
And it better not be one. And it better not be nothing less. Cause I'm tweeting you as soon as it is. If it's nothing less, I'm be like, Zay, this not what you told me. I'm gonna say, Zay, this ain't what you told me, Zay. You told me 1,500, so I expect 16 then. If you said 15, I feel like that's the minimum. So I assume you're gonna go above the minimum, right?
All right.
That's all I need to hear then. That's all I need to hear. That's all I need. So you've met Nick, right? You've met Nick E a few times. Man, tell me he's not one of the funniest dudes off the field, bro.
I was gonna say that.
Is he not one of the funny? I tell people all the time, he is definitely the definition of when he between them lines, oh, it's over with for you.
Yeah.
If you ain't on his team, oh, it's 100% over with for you. Yeah. But off the field, one of the goofiest people I've ever met in my life, bro.
Like he's a character.
He is, bro.
It's just one of them people. It ain't nothing you can do but laugh. How can you?
Nothing else you could do. Nothing else you could do, bro. Nothing else you could do. And it's great to see that because you see the aspect and the competitiveness and the professionalism he handles himself with. And he shows you it's possible to do all those things, to be yourself while also balling out at the next level, man. Yeah. And I gotta say, that's gotta do nothing but show you what T Gray is like and show you what Shane is like, because I feel like that has trickulated into the entireness of the team. Shane Beamer is who he is on the field, is he is off the field. That's why I'm telling you, man, when Brent Bilmer tried him, bro, that whole section over there, bro, we was ready to ride for Shane, bro. When Shane ran up there, I stood in my seat. I said, hold up. What's up then? Like, Shane, what you want us to do? Like, ain't nothing. We'll jump over these rails. But you right when you said that, bro. You want to fight for a coach like that. That's why I always say, bro, we was right there. Like, what was it like for you seeing, like, bro, South Carolina really was about to be in the playoffs last year? Like, South Carolina really was about to be in the playoffs, bro. What was that like seeing that, bro? Witnessing that?
I I wasn't surprised because I seen how they work. I wasn't surprised because I seen how they work and how it picked up how as they went through the season. Like
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that last little stretch at the end of the season, they could have beat every team in America. Like it was nobody that could beat them.
Especially, you can't tell me, Zay, when Lenoris walked out that tunnel against Texas A&M, and that man went for about 400 yards himself with passing and rushing, bro. You can't tell me he wasn't the best quarterback in the nation between that game on, bro. You couldn't tell me.
That what I'm like. The man is Superman. Like Superman.
Like, bro, when you think he down in the backfield, bro.
He ain't never down. Listen. I witnessed it firsthand. My sophomore year, no, my freshman year. We played Lenore Seller his senior year when he won state. We just beat the number one team in the state the first game by like 20. We came in the game thinking we was gonna beat the brakes off them. Oh my God. It got ugly. Like it got like they scored on, I feel like they scored on the second play of the game. Then
oh my God.
They kept scoring. Crazy thing is, the second play of the game, he threw it to his little brother.
To Jaden? He threw it to Jaden.
He threw it to his little brother. And then what else? Fourth down. The play that broke the team. Fourth down. It's 4th and 8. The punt team is finna come out. He tells the punt team to go back. Catch it. Direct snap. Catches the ball and scores a touchdown. I'm a freshman. And I was like, bro, what can I do? I couldn't do nothing. And then they whole O-line was huge and strong, and we wasn't ready for it.
Golly. But you know what's crazy? For him to translate that into the biggest stage in college football is what make it more insane, bro.
Yeah.
I knew he was him. I can't even flex. At that Clemson game, when it's 3rd and 16, bro. It's 3rd and 16, bro.
Yeah.
And this man took matters into his own hands and ran that for a touchdown.
I said the same.
I was like, I said, ain't no way this man took on a whole team by himself. He said, don't worry about it. He's after, and you saw the spark after the interception with Harvard. Like, one thing about Lenoris, he's always level-headed. But after that interception, bro, he literally looked and he came to that sideline. He was pissed. I said, bro, something to happen. I told my pops, I said, Pops, something to happen. I said, I'm not joking with you, Dad. This finna get something to happen. And it's not gonna be pretty, but something to happen.
Yeah.
That man looked dead and pointed dead at that linebacker at 3rd and 16, said hut, and scored that touchdown with a minute left, bro. Ain't no way. If I was on Clemson's side, I'd have been like, hey, bro, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, bro. And he did it all season.
It's nothing you could do. Like it's literally nothing you could do. Because you got him, like you grab him, and then he do something, and you ain't got him no more. And now he running.
And now he go. You could tell he broke that Texas A&M team. Look at their faces, bro. They had him in the backfield. Bro kept breaking the tackles, kept doing stuff. I mean, and this is the crazy part. He's just gonna be a redshirt sophomore next year.
Yeah.
And he's already had all that experience. That's why I say, hey, people can sleep on Lenoir if they want to. They can do it if they want to. At this point, like you said, Zay, you make a decision. This you making a decision at this point.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Heisman.
That's him.
Heisman.
That's
Yeah,
him.
that's La
Heisman.
Heisman. That's what everybody's calling him, La Heisman. Now,
Yeah.
Zay, would you say like your game right now? Do you mold behind anybody you watch in the NFL or college level? Anybody like, hey, I'm gonna model my game behind like him?
It's like a mixture of guys.
Okay.
Nick, like
Yeah. All
Nick's
right.
just an animal. You
He
gotta
different,
watch
bro.
him. He just
That's-
everywhere.
He different, bro.
That's fair. I mean, that's fair.
Then I throw in like a couple different guys, like Jalen Ramsey, how he play. Even though like I
Okay.
play safety, it's just his playmaking ability, his playing around the ball. He just always there. Minka Fitzpatrick, underrated
Minka.
safety,
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
greatness.
Agreed.
Like you watch Minka Fitzpatrick film, it's just like it's phenomenal. Like he tackle well, he get the ball out, and he always around the ball, coming up with the ball, or something like that.
Mhm.
And then growing up, like my dad used to put on Darrell Reeves practice highlights.
Ah.
Yeah, so that's
Respect.
how I grew up.
Yeah, respect for Pops on that one, man. Darrell
Yeah.
Reeves was disgusting at his position.
Yeah.
He was a lot of
And
fun.
they said he was, and the crazy part was they said he was a film junkie. They
Yeah.
said he stayed in the film room, bro.
I
He
wouldn't doubt it.
stayed in the film room. Is that something you like to do though, Zay? Like, are you a man? I love film. Like, I got to stay in the film room. I got to do this. I got to do that.
Yeah, at some point, like it's film to me, and then like I go film on Mondays, film on Tuesdays, on Wednesdays I mellow it out. Then Thursday night I get on some film, and then Friday morning I get on some film. Then after that, it's just let the game play itself.
Oh, that's good.
Like,
That's good. Okay. So that's
So,
kind of your game
like-
day routine or the game week routine. That's kind of your game week routine.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and then like at some point, once you get in the game, during certain teams, like you don't even need film. It's just being the ball player. It's just
Yeah.
it's so easy because it's high school football. It's so many plays they could run out of so many formations,
Mm-hmm.
and then knowing, oh snap, my bad. One of the dudes my dad training with just caught the ball in one hand.
Hey, no worries on that.
I love a one-handed catch. You ain't gotta,
Yeah, damn
But-
right.
but-
man. You
but
got-
that-
you got one of them there.
that is good that you do the film thing, because I know that's something Torian Gray's big on. Is
Yeah.
making sure his players watch the film and understand what you're supposed to be doing. Because I can't lie to you, watching Emmett Warrior's game elevate, and he'll tell you himself, a lot of it was Torian Gray showing him, hey man, you make the mistake here, so change this and
Yeah,
change that. Because they say that's what T. Gray is, nothing but a technician, bro. He's a technician.
yeah.
And I love that. I love
Well,
hearing
y'all
that. Okay. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
But yeah, that's good with Torian. That's good. Okay. So, man, if you could, what other sport would you play at USC if you couldn't play football? What sport would you be playing at USC?
Basketball.
Ooh,
Like,
what position?
you can't tell me like if guard.
Okay.
I'm 6'4". What Steph Curry is? Stephen Curry is 6'3".
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't tell me if I put growing up the same effort I put in football and the basketball, I wouldn't be the greatest player to ever come through. I feel like I'd be like Jordan. Jordan is crazy. Jordan is crazy.
Hey,
Jordan's
respect
crazy.
for you though, Zay,
give
because
my-
you said Jordan, not LeBron.
Yeah, that
I'm just saying, bro. Like you said Jordan, not LeBron.
give my-
Respect to you, sir.
I feel like LeBron just is. I don't know. It's LeBron, but it's not Jordan. If you get what I'm saying.
That's
Like,
what I'm
LeBron
saying.
can do whatever he's doing.
Thank you.
It's
See,
like
look,
LeBron.
Hey,
It's like LeBron play. He plays so fundamental. Ain't no like to his game. It's not no something flashy. Like he play like an old head. Like he play like
He play like bro. He said he play like
he play like the uncle of the league, and it worked. So I can't knock it.
Okay, who your favorite player then? Who was or is your favorite player, man?
Anthony Edwards.
I can't lie to you. That boy nice. That boy nice.
That boy.
That boy nice. And he do it so effortlessly too.
Like I knew he was my favorite player. We told Barack Obama to stand down. You know how much? Look, you know how much confidence you gotta have in yourself to tell Barack Obama that you're the truth and to stand down.
stop, bro. Oh my God.
He not lying though. Hey, Anthony Edwards was wild for that. He really was wild for that, bro. Like that's crazy.
That who thinks of that?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Who thinks of that, bro? Who even thinks of that, bro?
Two, after you think of that, who actually says it? Like,
and who means it? And you knew he meant it by the way he said it, bro. You knew he meant that for sure. Oh my God. Bro, I forgot all about that. I promise I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that. Well, how'd you think about Kobe? What'd you think of Kobe?
Kobe was just a dog. Like
He would, bro.
Kobe worked way harder than everybody else.
Yeah.
You not lying.
Like Kobe the type, if he had a bad game, after the game he would work out.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. And his competitive nature was just insane, bro.
Yeah.
Like you can't buy that kind of competitive nature, bro. You can't buy that, bro. You right on that though, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. Now, Zay, going into this next season, man, your senior year. What's part of the game, man? Like, hey, man, like this is my strongest part. Hey, I'm gonna work on this part. What would you say? Really, you're gonna like said your strength and your weakness. Really, I guess going into your senior year, if you have a weakness.
My weakness would probably be, I would say relying on my teammates. Like last year, I would like overcompensate instead of trusting guys because like we had like a rotation. And then some guys would give up plays. Just being human, no knock on those guys. Like, I love my guys. But, like, I wasn't playing defense the whole season.
Right.
So, once I got on defense, it was like, we 6 games in. It's like my first game. So, just trusting my guys, building trust early. Because during the summer, I ain't get to play no defense. So, I just had to get used to it later on in the season. And then
I say this,
Wait, you can go.
No, I was gonna say I watched you though take on that approach in the Polynesian Bowl, right?
Yeah.
DK Moore got open. It should have been probably maybe 6 because the way he plays. Because listen, you played against DK Moore, you know how good he is, right?
Yeah.
And you got up there and you knocked that thing down, man. You got involved there, and that wasn't your guy on that play. And so what you just said, I've already seen you go against that weakness of yours and build on what you're talking about there.
Okay. Speaking on that play, I was terrified that they was gonna score. Because we in cover 3.
Mm-hmm.
I see him shoot up the seam, and he was at outside. Might have been. Yeah, he ran a go, and the dude ran the out. I take the out. I look. I think Husan Longstreet was in the game. What I would like to say, that dude is crazy fast. Like, stupid fast. He might have been other than the Korean, he might have been the fastest dude on the field. He's scrambling. He throws the ball. I'm like, who is he throwing the ball to? I look back. The Korean's back there running. I say, no way.
And you just took off. You took off on a dead sprint.
Yeah, like I had to.
Wow. I heard Longstreet was nice
then-
though, because he's going to
Yeah.
USC, right?
Yeah, that boy nice.
I heard he was nice.
I thought he was like a DB. He built like a DB, but I didn't know he played quarterback until we got to the game. And he was running around circles.
Ooh. Ooh. So,
But like the catch the Corian made in the game, being on the sideline, I was like,
yeah,
he ain't gonna catch that. No way he caught that. Then he caught it. I was like, nah, he ain't gonna stay up. Then he kept his feet. I was like, nah, they gonna tackle him. And then he scored. I said,
hey,
oh my God.
the Corian nice. Like that was one of the best receivers I've seen play
Well,
in a minute. I said, oh, he nice.
I thought we were gonna lose Travis Hunter on that play too. At the same time, man, he came off the sideline to celebrate.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, I'm like doing this like Travis Hunter, bro.
Yeah,
that boy had on flip flops, trying to.
Yeah,
insane.
That boy got to chill. That boy about lost everything. That boy about lost everything in his legs.
I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
I'm like, what is he doing?
So you've seen these new freshman receivers, play. What have you seen out that group, man? Like that you like, oh, these gonna be some dogs. Like these gonna be some dogs, including Donovan Murph, who, bro, I done seen him play in person. Donovan different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's you watch they film and then you watch they doing in South Carolina, it all translate. And them boys compete as hard as they can every rep. And then you put that with the God-given ability and what they've been taught to do as they got to South Carolina is something special. Like one of my guys from Rock Hill, Malik Clark, watching him in practice, like it's full circle, seeing the fruits his labor put in.
Zay, I tell people all the time, Malik might have been the best bubble screen receiver I've ever seen in history, bro. That man will catch a bubble screen when he was at Rock Hill. He would take it to because he played my cousin Stephen Collier when they were playing River Bluff, and boy, he would catch that bubble screen. I was like, oh, there's three of them right there. Oh, he done. He down.
And he run around.
I'm like, how? I'm like, how, bro? How? And he got a stutter step that's sickening, bro. Like it's sickening.
Yeah.
He take that stutter step, he gone.
You went to the first River Bluff
game
or
or
the second one?
The first one.
Oh, that's when them boys in their bad that River Bluff game. Like even my youngin' Caden Watkins.
I'm telling you,
that boy was in his bag.
In their bag, bro.
That was in their bag.
But I learned. I said, yeah, Malik, and then he caught that pass. The corner pass. I said, you know what? I turned to FG and I said, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. These freshmen are gonna be special. These freshmen are gonna be special. And people forget about Jaden Sellers, like you said, Zay. They be forgetting about Jaden Sellers, bro. The boy can play.
Listen. My freshman year, they beat us. His brother beat us by himself, basically. Then my sophomore year, we played him again, and he beat us by himself.
See?
Listen, I'm 0-2 against him. I've never beat them.
That man said he ain't never beat the Sellers. Good Lord.
And then the worst part about the second time we played him, I didn't get to play because I was hurt.
Oh, I know you was pissed. I know you was pissed.
So we banging, and it seemed we getting the momentum. Then he would do some crazy stuff, like catch the ball off the DB back, run 6 people over, then break 60.
See,
like
I told people, Sellers different, bro. Sellers different. Now, one more person I got to ask you about, Zay. That boy Cutter Woods. Hey, man.
I lost him last year, too.
Zay, Hey, is he like is he really that, bro? Like that man really is. Cutter different, bro. Cutter built way different, bro. Cutter built way different, bro. Cutter got that moxie, bro. He got that moxie to him for real.
Like it was, he's so poised. Like you don't really see that out of like high school quarterbacks for real. Like how in high school it was just like this.
Yeah.
And then then when he wanted to, he a sling at 60.
Yeah, bro.
You like, wow. He dropped back, he throw it 60. You like, dang, who he throwing the ball to? And then somebody run up under. It's like,
look at Jacobs. Look at Jacobs at the spring game, bro. The first play Cutter in. He said, "I'm gonna launch it," and launched it. 60. 60. Boy, I learned something. I said, you know what? The talent in state. I love. You know what? I ain't gonna lie to you, Zay. I love that Dabo ain't recruiting the in-state talent like he's supposed to. I'm a fan. I'm glad.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm glad because now things. But I don't think Sellers gonna lose to him. I think we're gonna get him again this year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care who you got at defensive coach.
The only player that Dabo really got in state was Amari Adams.
Yeah.
5-star.
Yeah.
He did get a 5-star, but I don't think that's enough to beat us.
No, not at all. No.
You can't recruit. You can't recruit one South Carolina kid and expect to beat South Carolina that's full of them.
Nope. Not gonna happen.
Just different.
You already know. You already know.
Now, Zay, you got a nickname people were asking about. They want to know what's the meaning behind it, Rambo. So what's the meaning behind that from, man? I see your dad post the highlight, man. It's got Rambo on the quotation. What's that about?
What it was, seventh grade. My dad showed me a Rambo clip. I think it was him in the woods, and there was a bunch of soldiers coming after him, and he put me on to a celebration, a body bag celebration. He wanted me to score, like when I scored, throw a body bag on the ground, zip it up, and pick it back up, and walk to the sideline. And then he was like, "You Rambo from now on." Then it just stuck. It just stuck.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that a lot, bro.
All right.
I'm a big fan of that. I like that.
That's a good nickname. I like it. I mean, I was a big fan of the Rambo movies growing up, man. They're a good classic. He's Sylvester Stallone was a hard ass, so you got to enjoy those movies. So yeah, that's awesome, though, man. That's a great nickname.
You know what the crazy thing is? I've never seen a Rambo movie.
I believe it. You know, I believe it. I 100% believe that. I 100% believe that.
I've never seen a Rambo movie.
I 100% believe that.
I believe it as well. You know, hey,
I guess I got to go see one now.
You got to.
I think you have to. I think you have to.
It's on one of them It's on one of them streaming services, bro.
Yeah.
I got to go see it now.
Now, before we wrap up, I got to get your prediction for the Gamecocks this year, bro. What's your prediction for the team this year, man?
Undefeated.
There we go.
Undefeated. National champs. That's just a prediction.
Yes, sir. Hoisting the trophy. Okay. I like that.
If not national champs, we win in the SEC. For sure.
And getting in the playoffs?
For sure.
I like that.
For sure.
That's solid. Now, Zay, before we go on my side, I got just a fun rapid fire for you real quick. Just a couple quick questions. Do you have a go-to hype song before a game?
Anything NBA YoungBoy or Chief Keef.
Chief Keef. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir.
Right with that. Did you have a favorite NFL team growing up?
The Patriots, but now I'm currently a Ravens fan. Lamar Jackson.
Okay. All right. Very, very
my
good.
goat.
There you go. Video games. What's your go-to there?
2K, NCAA, but not the new one. Real ones know about NCAA 13.
Yes,
I
sir.
believe that's the
Okay.
greatest game to ever come out.
It's
Yes,
on the
sir.
It's hey,
On the
I got
PS3.
them all.
Yes.
Zay
I
no
believe that's the
ball.
greatest game to come out.
Zay no ball. He no ball.
I respect that. That's awesome. Yeah, most people haven't touched. Most kids in high school they NCAA 14 or 13. I don't even know what that is. So if it didn't have RG3 on the cover, they missed out, man. It was good
Yeah.
times, man. But RG3 was on the cover.
Clowney was unstoppable in that game. Clowney was
Yeah,
legit
he was.
unstoppable in that game.
Yeah, he was. Now let's say, Zay, with all these different NIL deals out there, man, you've seen some wild ones between South Carolina athletes and what they've gathered and what they've locked down. Let's say there's a dream NIL deal. What brand would you want to partner with?
Hellstart. My guys out in California.
Okay.
Okay.
I actually got them on right now.
There you
Okay.
go.
Okay.
There you go. Well, if they ever listening in, there you go. That's what Zay wants, man. When he gets to the college level, man. Where like I said, man, we got a guy that's going to get his name drafted on Thursday night, more than likely, from everything that we've heard and all the different mocks with Nicky Minwari. And honestly, Zay, coming in, for the 26 class, a lot of people say you're a carbon copy of him, size and everything, man. Like, what are your thoughts about that when you hear that comparison, right, with Nick, like with you and Nicky Minwari?
I'm just blessed to be considered in the same arena with somebody like that. Just seeing people see my work, to compare me to somebody. Because be honest, Nick Minwari is a freak. Like he just different. And you look at my game, you look at his, you see the same thing. So I appreciate it deeply.
Oh yeah, see, it's true. It's true, man. Q, you got anything else for Zay before we wrap it up?
Man, anything you want to tell Gamecock Nation, man, before we wrap up, man?
I love y'all. Y'all the greatest people on earth. And,
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate
and
it,
hope
bro.
y'all had a happy Easter too.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. And happy Easter to you and your family, brother. Happy Easter to you and your family. And man, keep the grind up, bro. Like I said, I've been telling folks for the longest, Shane is building something special, and you about to be a part of that. And this 26 class, stacking it on with the 25, with the 24, and the 23, all that, I'm telling you, it's all formulating together, man. This is going to be a special, special time in Columbia. And I'm just ready for everybody to be on board. Because me and FG got to go through the best time with between 2008 and 9 and the 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013. Man, we got to see all that. And it's time for y'all to experience the same thing, man. And you're going to be a part of it, bro. So we're looking forward to seeing that, bro.
Yeah.
And thank you for joining us, man. We really appreciate that joint.
Thank you for having me.
For sure.
Thank y'all for having me. I had a good time.
Absolutely. Well, Zay, we'll definitely look forward to get you on, man, after the football season next year, man. After your senior season, we'll get you on. And are you going to enroll early at South Carolina? Is that the plan?
Yeah, January.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Might be in
go.
time for the playoff practices. But you ain't hear from me first,
Yeah.
though. You ain't hear from me, Zay. You ain't hear from me first.
That's good stuff. Well, guys, we appreciate everybody tuning in live to this episode, listening to my guy, J'Zavien Currence, over there, and the interview going one-on-one with Q and myself. You guys can listen to the replay at the Welcome H Pod on Apple and Spotify. We appreciate y'all tuning in live on X, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Guys, we'll see you next time.
Peace.